Okay, so I'm watching another episode of Death Note. This time it's episode 26. I have no idea how the show is going to follow up episode 25, where it appears that L was killed by the Death Note, that because of Rim's interference, Rim has been punished and turned into sand, so that means that half of, or his remaining life gets added to Misa's life the same way that Jealous was. Whatever, that doesn't matter so much. I want to see, is there a trick going on here? Is somebody outsmarting Light, or are we going to see what the world looks like with Light behaving unopposed by anything? Let's see. During the OP, I do like to remind everybody that I have a Patreon now, and I know a lot of you are already members of the Patreon, or you already know about it, or you've already checked it out. But if you haven't, you're just looking for an excuse just to go see what's going on over there, why not go ahead and check it out now? There should be a link in the video description. That OP is always music to my ears, right? All right, looks like we're getting a little recap. Back when the power went out, back when Watari died, when Rim apparently was dusted, when it appeared that L died. All the misery just broke loose at once, all the data deleted. The data being deleted, I guess, was important to protect something that L wanted to keep secret, or at least to prevent other people from building on his accomplishments. I don't know exactly why I wanted the data deleted, but it must have had some important stuff in there that he can't let out, like perhaps his plan in just this situation. Renewal is the name of the episode. And now Light has taken over the persona of L. So we're having a recap to like the whole evolution of Kira. Yeah, this is going back to like Light's whole like deductive thoughts about, or L's whole deductive thoughts about who Kira is, and getting us to the point where we are right now. Interesting to have this major recap, but I guess it's also like a nice eulogy for L, correct? 141 people. Okay, so this is what he had deleted, I guess. This is all the information that we'll never know about if we don't get it from L's perspective now that the data's been deleted. Yeah, this is like serious recap all the way back to like episode 3 and 4 going on here. Yeah, so we're going to have some kind of reveal here that L knew or planned something beyond what we thought he did. Oh yeah, he's analyzing everybody that was connected and where they went and who they were with. So I guess this is a lot of the deductive reasoning, a lot of the thought processes, a lot of his investigation that he was keeping to himself while he lived. And now he's sharing it with us since he apparently is gone. Okay. So is this misleading them? Yeah, this is when he eats the chip, the dramatic potato chip. I take a chip and eat it! Yeah, they're really connecting the dots for us here to get us all the way through the show. Maybe I could have just started episode 26. Oh, back at the lovely tennis match. Is this a bottle episode? Like, is this whole thing just going to be a recap? Which is fine. I understand shows need to do that sometimes. But I just don't have a lot of reaction if it's a bottle episode. But a nice recap. I'm waiting for a twist or some insight or something other than just reminding me of what's happened. But yeah, this is really taking us through the highlights. Okay, so this is when Misa shows up on the scene, threw everybody for a loop, including Light. That was a fun scene. The old bus crash into the TV news station. Yeah, second Kira was a better name than fake Kira. Alright. Yeah. That's the response they had to the introduction of a Shinigami. I need to get me one of those Shinigami. I won't use it to kill people, but I'll sure as heck threaten them. Like, come on now. You don't really need to take that last container of toilet paper if you already have some at home. I'd hate to have to use my Shinigami. Oh, we're gonna see pretty bad ordeal that Misa got put through, to be honest, especially when you consider the amnesia that hit her when she's all strapped up to that backboard thing. I mean, it's gotta be... It's tough even if you know what's going on, but my goodness. Being clueless about it all, it's gotta be scary. So they had more evidence, I think, than Light was aware of, with all the evidence that they found in her room and the matching samples or something. And here's when he played his boldest, ballsiest move yet. When he had confidence, cockiness, arrogance even, in his own ability to become Kira once again after giving it up. He really, really... I think that showed some hubris, if anything. I mean, absolutely is hubris when he declares himself a god. That's kind of what the definition of hubris is, isn't it? Now... Oh yeah, that's when something was planned ahead there. Yeah, it was a pretty tense standoff with his dad and the gun, and I think his dad was playing one big bluff, but still, it was stressful and intense watching it. I really thought he'd killed his son when I saw that the first time. Fun little flashback to their chain fight, shackled together and fighting. Yeah, Yatsuba, we got that little sidetrack, little side quest. It took us a few episodes. Really kind of, I think, pulled a lot of people out of the story, myself included. But then we got back into it nice and strong. Recapping how Misa got in with the Yotsuba crowd. And then here's this daring / idiotic escape plan that involved falling off a ledge and landing on another ledge. Stupid Matsuda. Alright, we're getting close to the recap territory, so maybe the back half of the episode will have something new. So now we're getting to the point where they apprehend him, and, well, then you know what happens with the Shinigami getting back to their two original Kira. She did good. She did good with her little independent solo plan. The hidden camera show a little bit melodramatic, but it's a lot of fun. Especially when they switched to the mannequins and he really added himself. And a whole lot of fun when he's getting pinned in and they have to use the sniper rifle to shoot the gun out of his hand, which somebody in the comments assured me is an actual maneuver that can happen. But I'm not going to try it. I don't think I have faith in my marksmanship skill to do something like that. So that's when he made the deal for the eyes, and his business ended quickly. Oh, poor cop. Dying on his motorcycle. What a bad place to have a heart attack. I mean, nowhere's a good place, but a motorcycle on an interstate bridge, you know, like superhighway bridge in a big city, has to be one of the worst places to have a heart attack. Like, even if you're in the cockpit of a commercial airliner, there should be a co-pilot there, right? But motorcycle, no room for a co-pilot on a motorcycle. And there's that amazing sniper shot that I was so impressed with. So, is this needless recap? Are people going to argue for the beneficial nature, the validity of this recap that's taken up about half an episode so far? Is it going to contribute to the story going forward, or is this something a lot of people complain about? Is this one where, like, they just didn't have time to get a new episode out, so they had to piece something together and push it out? They'll probably go over that, fake rule that was put in there. Yeah, that weird fake rule. Just to throw him off his scent. What if that strangely became a new rule, though? Much as I hate the guy, gotta hand it to Light. He had a really well thought out plan. Okay, here we're probably getting some new information. Oh, so L did die, but he had it all set up to bring in his replacement. Writing it all in English, too, so maybe he's sending it to somebody from America? What's going on here? We're out of recap territory. All right, midpoint of the show. First half looked like pretty serious recap territory. Let's see if we get some new info here in the second half. Oh, wow, he had a secret funeral. So he's been dead for 10 days. Everybody else seems to be doing okay. So maybe they're starting to breathe easily. I think that Light's estimation of these other people would be low enough that he wouldn't feel they need to be taken out, right? Like, he doesn't expect them to find anything on him. Oh, yeah, I never thought about the fact that their names are probably on the lease. Like, when the leaseholder dies, you got to find a new clubhouse. It's one of the problems with having only one person's name on the lease, or two people and they both died. Oh, my goodness. So, now he's taken over both the persona of L and W with Tari and Rizaki. Oh, making it seem like it's their idea for him to do exactly what he planned on doing. They play in his hands like silly putty with a picture from the Sunday comics on it. Yeah, he's playing that old hard to get. Oh, no, I can't possibly. Okay, I'll do it. Oh, man. Now he misses his rival. That's weird. It's like your challenge. What keeps you going is this drive to defeat your enemy, but then once they're defeated, nothing drives you. It's a real catch-22. You need to pick a better rival, one that's not so easy to kill. Like Joker and Batman. Oh. Is he going to move headquarters into his bedroom? Yep. He's going back to his room to resume killings. Resume godhood. And lying to the world. Oh, is he trying to get his dad to rent him an apartment? That's one way to do it. What if that was his whole goal from the beginning? It was all just an elaborate plan to get his own place and move out of the house and get his dad to pay the rent. Wouldn't that be kind of hilarious if that was his end game here? That's the only reason he was killing people? I'm all for it. What about you? Okay. So they're counting on Light's dad to be in charge. They're never going to figure out what happened to L. They're not equipped for this. They're like a couple of nincompoops running around. Pinky in the Brain would have a better chance. Oh man, seeing the specter of his departed frenemy. The rival that kept him going. The only person whose intellect could allow them to become friends. And he killed him. No good. Does not appreciate things. Oh, wow. This was surprising that he's asking Misa to live with him. Is it because he wants to be close to Ryuk? Is it because he's finally giving in to the temptation of the flesh? And he's seeing the upside to having a girlfriend? Or significant other? Oh, so she doesn't see Ryuk. Or does she? I don't know. He's got his Ryuk back. Now what? I gotta see. It was a secret funeral because it was a secret death. He wasn't really dead. I want to see. Would Ryuk know? Would Rim know? Could Rim play a trick? Ryuk's really excited about the craziness that's about to unfold, right? Yep. Remind me why I hate this guy. What's he going to do with his Death Note now? An unopposed Death Note user. Set through 11 minutes of recap. You better do something dramatic here. He writes a name in the book, but whose name? It's not Misa Amani, is it? Oh man, is he going to town? He's writing and writing and writing. Oh my goodness, he's making up for lost time. He's like a serial killer. Like, the compulsion builds up, till that obsessive thoughts build up to that compulsive behavior just rushes out and he can't help it. Oh my goodness, he is working overtime. He's going to run out of ink. Oh, and he's still working with the burglar lady? No, does he kill everybody that knows him? Oh, that's so awful. She didn't do anything wrong. Oh, you lame-o, jerky-face jerkerson. You're all the bad words. Oh, no, killed the con man who pretended to be Coil. Telling you, Light is all the bad words I choose not to say. But if I did say them, they would be disrespectful. Because I have no respect for this guy at this point. It's a real son of a biscuit eater. Oh. Oh. Oh, man. People just dying. He is just taking out everybody he's ever met. He joined the police academy as Kira. Kira is in the police academy. Oh, 10 years ago. Oh, man. The world is going rapidly into Kira dystopia. Time is going by and nothing is standing up to him. There's no obstruction at all. This is horrible if this is the end of the story. I mean, we got episodes left. Somebody's got to do something, right? Oh, that is harsh. Oh, is there going to be a light in the darkness? A beacon of hope here on this computer screen? No, there was a countdown. What was this time transmission? The Whammy's house. Is that in the UK? Watari's name is Whammy? It's an unusual English word. L is dead. So who sent the text? I guess that was the timed text to go on after a certain amount of time. Oh, does he have other people training to be like L? Like, did you see that? The plane puzzle is so tough to put together. He's got another group of super genius children to take over L's, I don't know if you'd call it L's crusade is kind of a good term, but I don't want to get the religious connotations in there. Anyway, taking up L's good fight. So Light is finally going to be opposed again. He needed some time to pass, I guess, so that Light would get a little overconfident, maybe let his guard down and think he's won. Oh boy, I'm eager to see what these kids can do. But, you know, if Light could take out L, those new kids may not be any match for him. But somebody's got to stand up to him, right? And he's got to get his comeuppance before this show is over. If he doesn't, I'll be so angry. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll be angry. I'll probably pull my own hair. Anyway, with that, I want to say I'm proud of you for watching anime, and I'll talk to you again soon.
I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who supports the channel on Patreon. It really means a lot to me. If you might be interested in Patreon perks like early access to videos, uncut reaction videos, ad-free videos, and the opportunity to vote on which anime will be covered in the future, then click on the link in the video description. Thank you.